Hello?
Hello, Mr. JRK. Is this you, sir?
Yes, sir. What's good, bro?
What's going on? All right, so just so everybody understands what's going on, just like how you guys know I've been doing it over the last 4 or 5 years, we're going to be interviewing him about some of the things that's been going on within the his whole situation with the Madden community. I was given information about certain things, so we're going to start it off like this. We're going to welcome Justrelaxkid to the GmiasWorld stream, and I'm going to jump right into it right now. Pretty much, I received information about a dispute that you were having with Seiw, where Seiw accused you of a lot of things, primarily how you got your start. Allegedly, you had to do a lot of things with a lot of different people. You rode people's backs, etc., etc. He had a lot of negative things to say about you. So the people want to know what's going on with you and Seiw. Why did you? Is that a reason why you left the Madden community? What's going on with that situation?
The fact that people are listening to Seiw was more funny than anything. But Seiw had nothing to do. Well, Seiw had something to do, but not him directed towards me. Didn't have anything to do with it. Just, he is part of that as well. It's just me, though. My entire reason of leaving is just because the community just got way too toxic. Like, the gameplay alone, you know what I'm saying, was already triggers us. You know what I'm saying? You can go to my stream, your stream, or something. All you see me do is complain about the game. And I try to make the most of it, and I enjoy it. But at the same time, and I play it because I love football. We all love football. It's all the football game we have, so we play it.
Yep.
But the community just got way too toxic for me. And Seiw was not. Seiw was going to tell. Seiw was getting a little clout right now, right? He's getting his little fame. And I was never a hater. I even subbed to his channel to let this man know, hey, there's no shade, what I'm saying? Just showing some support. Hope, enjoy your streams or something. Never threw shade. But this guy he makes the most out of it. He does the most for the viewers. He'll do whatever he can, start whatever drama he can with whoever, and just do that, just to do whatever. If I don't agree with what he says, he's like, oh, you're just hating, you're just mad because I have more viewers than you. I'm like, wait, what? I'm subbed to your channel, though. What is it? Why am I hating? It doesn't add up.
Okay, so as far as that goes, because a lot of the information that I got, it was pretty much, I understand that you're saying, we're going to get into the fact that you're saying that the Madden community is toxic, because here at GmiasWorld, we want to know exactly what you're saying. Just to give you a little bit of feedback, we've already had Dub.W on who, he explained pretty much what the reasoning behind the friendship with his friend that he was calling an N-word coon and stuff like that. We've had, Joel CP call in. We've had several individuals do it. So we always try to get exactly what you're feeling. So Seiw has outright said some very, very derogatory things towards you. We all know with his stream, the things that he does, as much as it is entertaining, it could be offensive as well. But with the whole regard to you actually stepping away, because the game not being what we want it to be, that could just be an excuse for anybody. It had to be more. When you say that the community became toxic, what are you referring to?
I'm referring to it was a lot, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Seiw's whole thing, but that's how he runs the stream. But when I start saying how everybody started treating Jmell, it was just bad. And pretty much it's like nobody wants to see anybody succeed. They see somebody that they're not used to, it's nothing but hate. And it was just going towards a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I would see somebody it was just crazy. Like, I was like, okay, Seiw hates this person. Cool, whatever. That's how he runs the stream. But then I would just see a lot of people that I respect is just like doing nothing but shade. And it's just nonstop drama. And as a streamer in Madden, you're going to always get wound up in drama. If you don't agree with one person, you're hating on them. So it's like you don't have room for opinion, and even if you do, it's nonstop hating, nonstop drama, and all you're doing, your stream is pretty much like a soap opera now. And that's all Madden is now, is just pretty much a soap opera. And I'm like, I'm just better off not even being a part of this community, because it's just so much drama, so much. And I was like, it doesn't matter what, like the whole Jmell thing set me over the top, because no matter what he showed, no matter how much facts, no matter what, it's just everyone had something to say about it. And like the whole Seiw thing, which was what pretty much went over the top with the JML thing, is because I was told Seiw, I was like, yo, just because he has more viewers than you at the time doesn't mean he's nobody. And then he was like, if I show proof, you know what I'm saying? If I show proof, well, if he shows me proof, then I'll leave it alone. I'll get it. I'll apologize for it and everything, whatever. But then he just out of nowhere was like, you're just mad because I get more viewers than you and I have more subs than you and you're washed up because you have to do this for GS. You did that for Problem. I was like, what?
Okay.
I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, see, that's
where it all started. That's where he went with it from there.
Yeah.
Me sticking up for someone led to all of that.
Okay, so pretty much what he's saying, because the people don't understand exactly why that information. Why would Cwooo attack you with that? That's what everybody's asking. Why would he attack you with those claims? You did this for Problem. You did this for Golden Sports. Obviously, nobody just.
Okay, I'm sorry. What did he exactly say that I did for GS or Problem?
No, his words that were delivered to me was, you were dick riding. That's the word that he used. GS to gain subs and all that other stuff, and then you dick rided. Pretty much, it's just like what you're saying with everybody, how they describe how anybody, because you in this community, you can't just help.
Okay, so yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm pretty much said I was clout chasing. Well, not clout chasing, just dick riding.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Anybody
who's a large streamer at the time. Well, how I got cool with GS was because, I was streaming Madden. I was just a little Madden streamer, just chilling. But I never streamed Madden for viewers or anything. I only streamed Madden because I was in a connected franchise with my friends that I've been in a connected franchise with since like Madden 2012, I'd say. And, once I found out about Twitch and everything, I was like, cool, you know what? I'll definitely stream my games each week. And what happened one day, I ended up, I would stream some mud games because I would end up getting a couple of viewers or so because I was good in the franchise. So, I'd have like, 20 viewers or so. And, it was good numbers for me, I was like, 20 viewers, 30 viewers is great. And I would get more and more, but not great, crazy numbers. It would just always be around 30 viewers or so. So after that, I started streaming MUT more. I ended up losing my entire MUT team because I got scammed. I forgot how it happened. It was something stupid on my part, I guess. But GS used to lurk my streams all the time. I didn't really know GS that well. I just knew he was a big streamer in Madden community, and I was already subbed to him because I kind of liked his content.
Okay.
I didn't know anything about Madden community, nothing like that. I've never spoken his town. I never spoke to anyone besides the only person who was really cool with GS his name was Lester. He was in my stream. I mean, he was in our franchise, and I've known him for a long time since the beginning of the franchise. So after that happened, GS was always coming to my stream. So I guess Lester, put in a word for me or something. It was like, yo, come watch his stream. So I never knew he was watching my streams until one day after I lost my team, and I told people were helping me rebuild my team. He hit me up one day. It was like, yo, I'll let you borrow a card or two. You know what I'm saying? If you want to for stream or for like a day or two, just send it back to me. I was like, cool. And that's pretty much how it started.
Okay.
And because he liked how good I was at the game. So I would borrow some cards from him. I would play them on stream. Like a couple of days later, I'd give it back to him. And then it just came out as I'm the guinea pig. And when he said guinea pig, not in like an offensive way, just as in, GS has the money. He was buying the packs. He has the best cards. I want somebody who's really good at Madden, who I can trust with my cards, to play with them on stream so I can see how they perform. Like, see how linemen, D-linemen and stuff perform, because I can't see that while I'm playing the game. And then I'm helping him out as well. And he would just raid me. I never once asked GS to raid me. I never once asked him to do anything for me. He just did it because he was like, I like your content. Your streams are funny. You're a good streamer, and I'm just helping out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that fully explains. Yeah, that fully explains it. I just want to say this though. Only in this community have I seen when anybody tries to help anybody else, they're automatically dick riding. I just wanted to get that out.
I feel you.
Yeah, but because GS has also rated my streams and I never asked him as well, so I know how that goes. But it's gonna always be portrayed to the outside world as, because he has more numbers, it's automatically you're dick riding. So I understand that. As far as the community itself now, because when we're speaking about Cwooo, we have to really get down to the nitty gritty with what he's doing right now. How do you feel about the way that he's portraying what the Madden community is?
With what? Who's doing? I'm sorry.
With what Cwooo is doing, like because
it's really bad. But people like what they like. They watch him because it's funny to watch him rage. It's funny to watch him rant, and it's funny to do that. I don't like where he's putting the Madden community at. It's bad. It's really bad. But when I say that, it's my opinion, and I'm not hating. That's the thing. Because if I don't agree with it, it's all of a sudden you're hating, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It doesn't matter if I'm sub to you. It doesn't matter if I will, be chill with you, if I'm cool with you. I just think it's just sending in the wrong direction. But I'm all of a sudden hating because I never would say it. I would just be chill about it. But if I disagree with you, like I disagree with what he was saying with Jmell, all of a sudden, you're just disagreeing with me because now I'm getting more viewers and stuff. And he just ran with a whole imaginary story and just started telling people that's why he's not on Madden, because of me. I got him off Madden.
Yeah, because I wanted to bring that up also. I've also heard that from my sources that he was the driving force with you giving it up. So
he ain't have shit to do with it.
Okay, all right. So so when you say as far as what he's doing, for the way he portrays it as it is, when he uses a lot of crazy terms. We all know Seiw. Seiw's just wild. That's pretty much why everybody watches it. But he does it very, very differently in an overly exciting manner that some people may just say like
embraces the stereotype.
Okay.
Pretty much the stereotype of a crazy redneck.
Okay.
And he embraces it though. I'm not saying he is one. I'm saying because I don't even know how Seiw is in person. I can guarantee you he's probably not like that in person. I don't know. But it's way over the top and he embraces it. Whatever anyone's called him in the past or something that he used to get super triggered on, he embraces it now.
Okay.
And like I said, it worked for him. It works for him.
Okay,
but
so you don't have any other prior to this, you said you were sub to Seiw, but you have no other prior problems with him, and you're saying that the man just
I've always had problems with him, but it's never been like serious. It's been like a disagreement here and there, but then it would be cool. But the only times I really had problems with Seiw is if I matched up with him on Madden. And every time I matched up with him, I beat him. He would hate me. He would talk shit on my stream. He would talk shit and whatnot. And then, like, 30 minutes later, he'd be like, yo, my bad. I was just really triggered. You know how Madden is? I'm like, all right, it's cool. That's how Seiw was. But during game, he was super pissed off, over the top, triggered, yelling, all this and that. But then, after, 30 minutes later after the game or so, he'll hit me up. Yo, it's just how Madden gets me sometimes and this and that. I'm like, oh, cool. I'll squash it. I don't hold grudges. If Seiw was to hit me up today and be like, yo, you know what? This is getting out of hand. My bad. I was just saying some things because I was mad. It was a heated moment. I'm like, cool. I'll squash it. But that's not how Seiw is. Seiw is, it's like he's going to make more controversy. Like, say he was streaming Madden. He'll be streaming Madden. If he wants to get more viewers or he wants to, have his stream more lit at the time, he'll just think of somebody random. Either that'll be Jmell, that'll be me. Hell, it'll even be you one day. What? It used to be Problem. He used to do it to Problem just because he wanted more viewers, so he'll say problems this, problem that, fuck that guy, fuck this dude, da-da-da-da-da. Okay. And people will go in his stream like, yo, this dude Seiw talking mad shit about you. Wow, more viewers and shit. And he's just over the top with it. Okay. And then once he starts getting all the viewers and shit that he wants and stuff, he all he's doing is talking shit about Madden. But if someone has way more viewers than him that's not GS or Problem now, he's having beef with him. And it's crazy.
Okay, so just to be clear, you've given us all the history of it. You're saying that in no way did Seiw influence your fact of leaving Madden?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right. So the next thing that we got the Seiw beef out of the way. You're saying that it's possible that you guys may be able to reconcile it, but you're also saying that the Madden community you don't like it. It's cancerous, whatever you want to describe it as. Why other than Seiw are you making those statements?
Because, I'm seeing stuff like, don't want to throw the name out there, but I got to. I see Problem was throwing Jmell under the bus. I see constant YouTube beef and stuff. I see Sly, getting in on everybody. And people come in my streams like King, Kong, like I ain't got no beef with them. Now when I'm bringing these videos, I don't have beef, and that's the problem. Because if I say one thing, it gets dragged around. It's like I'll say something about chicken. Next thing you know, I'm talking about assassinate the president or something in this community. It's not. I'm just saying I have no beef with nobody.
Okay.
But it's just I'm bringing up a few names, and it's like everyone's just like this person's that, this person's that. I can't stream Madden without somebody talking shit about somebody every 5 minutes. Okay. I literally have to constantly say, yo, don't talk shit about other streams. I even say when somebody brings up Seiw, I'm like, yo, you got beef with Seiw? I mean, we all know how I am with him. Just let's not talk shit about other people. But it's constant drama and shit talking with everybody. Every person, every mod, every anything. And it's just annoying to constantly talk shit about other people.
Okay.
When all you're trying to do is play football.
All right. Okay. So now that that was one point. We have another issue now. As far as prejudice and racist terms that have been utilized within the Madden community, we do know that the winner of the 75,000 dub.w, he had a checkered past. He was using some very racial terms that I personally think that that's why EA fined him. I don't think that they fined him for what they said they did, for what they said he actually did after. I think it was because of his past tweets. How do you feel about, guys like Volterax on the scene, who we have very much vivid proof he was an IP booter. He called people the N-word regularly in messages. How do you feel about that being what a lot of the gamers see with the Madden franchise?
I feel, to start off, with Dubby, I'm cool with Dubby and everything. I actually DM'd him because, I saw what he was, I didn't agree with what he said and everything and whatnot. But, when he explained his side and stuff, and then I hit him up, I was like, look, fam, none of this is going to go away until you at least apologize about it and stuff like that. He apologized on Twitter and whatnot, and I'm like, cool, I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? He's not, what it was, he was talking to his friend. I wouldn't let my friend talk to me that way, but hey, that's how it is. And he said a long time ago he never thought he'd be where he's at now, and it caught up with him. But he's cool, you know what I'm saying? I get it. If you can apologize about it and say, look, that was back then and it was my friend, I'm not really like that, I'm cool. But honestly, how this is going is the Madden community right now is we embrace negativity. And when I say we embrace toxic shit, as in, I'm not talking about like in game, I'm playing you, you're my enemy, you ain't shit right now. I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
General hatred we accept. We love drama over here, and it's bad. We love toxic stuff. I want you to call this kid a faggot that just didn't agree with what you said. I want you to go into this person's stream and start talking shit and flame him and tell him he's a pussy because he doesn't feel like playing me right now. I want you to embrace. I want you to jump off the cliff and kill yourself right now. I'm not playing you. We don't even have the same consoles, but I want you to kill yourself right now because you annoy me right now. Like, it's shit like that, and I'm just like, bro, and we embrace it. We love it. This is the best shit ever. And I'm like,
okay.
What?
Oh.
And the thing that, and I couldn't keep that up in my stream because I go to too many events. I go to TwitchCon, I go to PAX South, I go to PAX East, I go to these events, and I meet so many people. And I'm like cool with so many people in the Destiny community. I'm not a Destiny streamer myself. I mean, I will every once in a while, but I'm like, when I say it's so many people that I know, like you can ask anybody. I go to these events and I'm cool with so many people, and you see people that don't even give two shits about football or in my streams alike. You see, like even GS was like, bro, why does JRK have so many girls in stream? And it's not like that, but it's just like, people I've met at these events, and even my roommate, he's a Destiny streamer. He's huge. He's good in the Destiny community, and one of my best friends that live right down the street from me at my apartments. She's a streamer as well, off in Destiny and Overwatch and all that. And I've met so many people because of them that when people come into my stream and see nothing but toxic shit all the time, and me arguing, me yelling, me screaming at other people, me trying to explain beef or drama, it's just bad, and it turned people off. And it's like, yeah, him stream is just nothing but drama. It's just nothing but this and that. And it's like, so I'm like, I'm better off just leaving this community, because my thing was, I would always say, you know what, I'm just done with Madden right now, and I would be back on the next day.
Okay. So, yeah. All of us do.
All of us, though.
Yeah, all of us do that. Yeah.
All of us. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sell my team, and I'm not going back to this because it's killing my channel. And when I say killing, I'm still getting viewers and whatnot, but killing in a sense of it's getting old.
Yeah. So you just don't want the negativity that comes with Madden, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't want the negativity that comes with it.
Okay. And with the way that things are going on right now, like I said, I just had 2 interviews with Jmell. That dude Sly now says that, you know, he has proof of him, you know, buying subs and all the stuff like that. And it just seems as if it's not going to change anytime soon because, like we discussed in that interview, Problem is still relevant because of what he has done in the past. Currently, he hasn't been winning as much. I think it may have something to do with the way the gameplay has changed personally, but that's neither here nor there. The bottom line is when he, as the face of what everybody is representing, also is saying that a kid that's up and coming is a fraud and stuff like that, I don't know how much hope I can have in the community. How do you feel about that whole situation where it's like the guy that is supposed to be representing the, you know, EA Sports, you know, anytime you watch a tournament and Problem is involved, even if he's not involved, his name comes up regularly anyway. If he's that guy and that's what he's doing, what do you see coming for the future for Madden?
Like I said, I was thinking at some point during this year that, you know, once you start seeing, the thing was what actually what made this community is really toxic. Toxic is what helping the community, which is the tournaments. The tournaments are pretty much bringing so many tourney players over here and stuff. And like I said, make your money, do your grind, and do this or that. But then again, it's just people. So people want to see the top people, the people in the tournaments and whatnot. And what's really bad is that now us casual MUD players, people who just play MUD casually, get shitted on. And when I'm saying shitted on, not gameplay wise, I mean as in like y'all ain't shit, y'all are has-beens, y'all not who y'all used to be and stuff. People think y'all were good and stuff, now we exposing y'all. I've seen it from, I'm not gonna, fuck it, if we're gonna be completely honest, I mean, I've seen Dot put it up and stuff. I've seen T-Raw get into it with people so many times, like, yo, at me next time you're gonna talk shit about me just because I want to play MUT, you know what I'm saying? And it's so much, and people's like, yeah, we expose it, and it's like, yo, we just play this game for fun.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I agree.
Shit on YouTubers and stuff, and it's like, bro, we are not competing. Like, y'all scared to compete and stuff. Like, we're not scared to compete. We just don't feel like grinding out. We're enjoying. We're just chilling. I almost lied and said we're enjoying the game. We're enjoying football. So, you know, we're just chilling. We don't want to stress ourselves that much on DC and Sourcap. And we're not shitting on you for grinding out about it, but don't shit on us because we choose not to.
And I'm glad that you brought that up though, because that was going to be like the final part to where I was going. Pretty much right now, it seems like the competitive scene is going against the guys that stream. I do YouTube, stuff like that. It's not the fact that that the competitive players are good at the game. I believe it has to do with ego. That's what's really.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, that's what's driving it. When you talk about that, as far as competitive players versus the casual MUT gamers, I have to ask you a question. Have you ever played any of these competitive players?
Yeah, I've played Problem. I've played Mo. I haven't played Mo this year, Madden. I played him last year, Madden. I've played so many pro players, and I've beat them. I think the only person who doesn't even do pro, but I would say is the best person that I've played so far in Madden consecutively is T-Raw. That's the best player I've played, and he doesn't even compete, which I would want to compete, but I know why. Same reason I don't. It's just way too stressful right now, and this game doesn't feel as... You can't even say this game isn't competitive without a competitive person saying, oh, how dare you? You're just saying that because you suck at the game. I'm like, but I beat you before, so what do you mean? And the thing is, people think, and a lot of people got this misconception that I'm sweet in Madden. Like, I whoop ass. I can beat people. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, so...
I mean, when I said I beat Problem, I mean, he beat me twice before, you know what I'm saying? He beat me twice. I'm like 2-1, you know what I'm saying? I've beat Mo before. Mo's beat me, twice, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like I'm out here getting my ass kicked. If I'm playing a pro player, it's either a really close game or you know what I'm saying? It's usually a close game, but I win majority of my games. That's the thing. And that's how most of us MUD players are. You know what I'm saying? That's how most of us are. We actually win. They're making it seem like we're just out here. We sweeten Madden because we'd rather just stream MUD and, you know, YouTube it or something. You know, make a YouTube video or something instead of just grinding out like everybody else, which gives people the misconception this guy isn't as good as we think he is. But I'm winning most of my games that you see me stream or, you know, whatnot. So what does that mean?
And I'm glad that you brought up the whole competitive scene as far as like, because Serious Mo put out a tweet where he basically said, you know what I'm saying? If you guys are not going to grind it out, just shut up. You know what I'm saying? For the YouTubers and the streamers, and that the game is really, really good. This is the best Madden ever. So I just want to make sure that you understand the context of what I just said. Serious Mo said that this is the best Madden ever. How do you feel about that?
I agree with him. This is the best Madden ever as far as tournaments go. Okay. As far as tournaments go. Okay. Now, let's hear. Mo is a tourney player. He travels. He will fly out to a tourney in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? He will fly wherever he wants to go to play in a tournament. Now, he can just sit at home and grind these tournaments. It's not me knocking or anything, but what I'm saying is, it's like now that's less money. He doesn't have to spend any money. He can just sit at home and grind out and make these tournaments and stuff, right? Okay. And there's more tourneys, more money too involved. So that's why it would obviously be the best Madden to you because you are a tournament player. This is perfect for people like you who always travels to Atlanta, who will travel to Jersey, who will travel to Vegas. Now you get to sit at home and work for multiple and grind out for multiple tournaments for more money because it fits you. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as gameplay wise, it's not, but that's why I think he is assuming this is the best Madden, which it just fits him. You know what I'm saying? It fits his type of player, tourney players. Now, I'm not saying tournament as in this game is tournament competitive ready, but you know what I'm saying? As far as the involved in the opportunity. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And that's why I think he's saying that, though. And I'm not saying I think he honestly believes this is a really good game, but that's why I think he's saying it, though. That's what I'm believing. Okay.
All right. So, in conclusion, guys, pretty much the whole Cwooo thing that was going on, that all you guys were sending me, you know, DMs and stuff like that. JRK has he's outright said it was not Cwooo that made him leave this. Okay. So right now, with the way that it is, what are your future plans? Are you going to, you already said to me while I was in your stream the other day that you're planning on streaming other games. What is your future for YouTube? What are you trying to do? Because this whole interview that we're doing, like, you know, it's going to be on YouTube. People are going to know about you. They're going to want to know if they can get YouTube videos from you because everybody doesn't know about Twitch, but YouTube is so big. You know, once the video, you know, people are gonna want to know. You know, because you sound, and I've watched your streams. You're very entertaining. You have a lot of things that you could be a great personality on YouTube. What is your future hold for the YouTube scene?
I'm most likely gonna start grinding out YouTube by the 15th of this month. That's when I'm actually gonna start. Like, I have YouTube videos up in my YouTube, but I haven't been taking YouTube seriously. I've been doing a lot of other stuff, you know what I'm saying, with moving, just getting all the furniture and stuff for our apartment, and I just haven't been focused on it. And another part of it, great part of it, is just me being lazy about it too. I'm not even gonna lie, but I will. It's just mainly, though, I do just grind out my Twitch channel and stuff, especially since I stopped Madden. It's, you know, it's nonstop grind for these, since I'm variety streaming now, pretty much playing like other games like Overwatch and stuff. And games I play outside of Madden, a lot of people in Madden are like, what the fuck is going on here? I play a bunch of adventure games. I play shit that no one understands, but that's pretty much what I'm doing. And I'm probably going to be back in Madden 18, depending on how this community is. Depending on what happens. Okay, so J-Mel just joined the stream extra late, and he's asking what's going on. J-Mel, pretty much JRK answered all the questions about the Cwooo beef. He answered the reason why he left Madden and clarified that it had nothing to do with Cwooo because allegedly Cwooo came at JRK. Well, not allegedly, he actually said it.
and accused him of how he gained his success, similar to the way that people are attacking you about your success. So the whole podcast will be out. It'll be all over the place. I'm going to put it on iTunes and stuff like that. You'll be able to, if you want to know exactly what happened, you'll definitely be able to listen to it. But all in all, we're going to go ahead and thank JRK for his time, explaining exactly what the situation was with Seiw. We're going to get the information out there. But like you just said, can we expect you in Madden 18 to close it out? Can we expect JRK to be streaming Madden 18?
I mean, I love football too much not to. So yeah, you should. Okay,
so you're giving the people your word that even when you see the demo and all the other shit that's coming out, it's the same thing going on, that you're gonna be doing it anyway. Is that what you're giving us your word?
Oh yeah, you still got my word.
Okay, all right.
Now can I give some alternate facts though?
Okay, go ahead. Give us the alternate facts.
Alternate facts. I'm just not gonna be on there as drug addicted as I've used to be. I'm just, it's going to be in the rotation of what I do now. There you go.
Okay, all right. So you're just saying, depending on how the game is, you're going to just not dive into it very deep the way that you've done in the past.
Yeah, I'm going to be on, the 3 feet area. I'm not, diving in the
pool. Okay. And just to be very, very clear now, as far as the rest of this year goes, can anyone expect you to stream any more Madden 17?
Oh, God, no.
Okay, all right. So, like I said, once again, I want to thank you for joining the GmiasWorld stream and explaining that whole situation with Seiw. We're going to go ahead and get it out. Hopefully, we can collab on something later on as you decide what you want to do, and we'll be in touch. Thank you very much for joining us.
I appreciate you having me, fam.
All right, you have a good day, sir.
All right, you too, bro.
All right.
Yeah.